I liked Hush a lot.
Hush was okay.
Until he takes off his mask. Then it's like, dude, there's no mystery. It's boring.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's a cool guy.
Are you watching Midnight Mass? He's in Midnight Mass, that killer. And he's pretty good.
What, Robbie Smith, pray tell, what is Midnight Mass?
It's the same director, Mike Flanagan. And like in Gerald's Game, that book, Midnight Mass, is on her dresser. In Hush, she's writing Midnight Mass. And then, so it's like the pinnacle of his, like, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a Stephen King like story. Like small town, small, like coastal town. It's good.
Interesting. Where's this available?
Netflix.
Netflix, baby.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm currently I'm on with Netflix withdrawals, dude. I had to cut them.
You don't
loose.
have Netflix?
Not now. I mean, I probably will tomorrow. These things change on a semi daily basis.
October is going to be a good month for Netflix, or to have Netflix.
Well, I mean, look, they got to step it up. You know, they're in the Halloween wars.
Netflix and chills.
Everything. Netflix and chills. Isn't that adorable? Russell, where are you? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I need you to be active, baby. We got our old buddy, Roberto.
I know.
He's in La Casa. Robbie, how you been? How's Massachusetts these days?
It's good. The weather is wild. We get all of the rain that you guys don't get. So
I was just raining constantly.
Not constantly, but at least twice a week.
Yeah.
Even in the summer, where it's just like tropical. It's gnarly.
But I mean, you're what, a few weeks away from? How are the trees looking right now? When Massachusetts fall, I mean, that brings in the tourists, baby. It's big time over there.
Yeah, they call them leaf peepers.
Do they really?
Hella sexual, yeah.
I mean, it is beautiful.
It is hella pretty.
Yeah,
and they're like constantly falling, so it's like it's all. It looks like it's in slow motion. Even, I mean, it's not, but
yeah. I don't know, man. I did like my brief time I had over there. It's a interesting place.
Were you in Massachusetts for a stint, or
just
New
for?
York?
I was in Massachusetts for a wedding. For 1 week.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I enjoyed my 4 days in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's interesting. Everybody speaks like they're from a different world here.
Truly, yeah.
It's not European. It's not British. It's just like gobbledygook.
Yeah,
like a lost language.
Yeah, it's just old America.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the oldest. Yeah. It's the oldest part of America, and I think that I wanted to say civilized, but I was like, that sounds weird. So I won't say civilized. So I'll just say American.
Colonialized.
That's much, better optics. Colonialized, but I don't know. It's just a very interesting place, and it's just sort of forgotten in time, especially like just around Boston, like to get to Logan Airport. God, what a mess! Just these old, antiquated highways. It's crazy.
It's wild. They've never changed them. What I do like about that is a lot of it's underground. So like no matter what the weather is, you're kind of avoiding it by repeatedly going underground on the way to Logan.
Yeah, I love a place with character, and Massachusetts has it in spades.
Yes, it truly does. Good and bad.
Yeah. Hey, it's all in the pot, baby. It all makes the gumbo. Yeah, you gotta have it. All right, Russell, go.
Are we started?
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, I've been recording everything.
It's so bright inside your room, Randy. It looks like you're in the post office.
Yeah, I work and live in the post office now.
Is that a breathe right strip?
Randy,
it is.
Your audio isn't going through the mic.
Good call.
Also, Randy's in the medical ward because he just got beat up, apparently. What's going on, dude?
Jake from Chinatown.
I'm Jake from State Farm, actually.
Oh, God.
Dude, every time I hear Jake, I immediately go to from State Farm.
Randy, take off your glasses really quick.
Why? There's a breathe right trip on my nose.
I know.
You look like you just got jumped.
I know.
You look like Ian McKay.
And that's Randy's first erection. No, Randy. I mean, no, I'm gonna be honest. You kind of look a little badass right now because it kind of you look like a scrappy MMA fighter that we would see on Street Beefs on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm a big street beefer. I've got into it in the last 25 days since I've been out here.
Russell, what would Randy's street beef name be?
Oh, I don't know. The fentanyl boy? I have no idea.
McCann's.
Okay.
None of y'all commented on my beauty filter, by the way.
Oh, do you have one? I thought that was natural.
It's a good pivot. No, I was like, why are your eyes doughy and you look like a Japanese pop star?
They had a remove blemish bar. I just turned it all the way up.
Looking great.
Well, thank you.
I'm periodically going to change my background, so now I'm
It's
sitting
very
on a bus.
distracting. Oh God.
Are you on Muni?
That's right. And I'm cowering under the seat.
There's a hijacker on that.
But yeah, though, how's it been going, man? I mean, are you working on some projects? What's going on? Because right now, as Russell said, the background. This looks very found footage right now. So hopefully, this can bring some inspiration and get the kettle boiling.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm distracted by this fucking Zoom. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, it's hurting the show.
I know.
What is it?
Just looking at, I have a monitor. When Clark's not here, the room turns into a very functional podcast room. And we have two computers, the monitor, everything's very local. But I'm like looking right at it, and I got to turn off my camera because
Turn it off. Why do you?
Yeah.
I
No,
like
no, not that
myself.
camera. I don't like
checking my
looking
face
at-
out, make sure I'm not looking weird.
Yeah, we're not using the video anyway. I mean, we could.
Well, yeah, no, I know. I'm saying,
What do you speak for yourselves? I'm hella using the video. I'm having a blast over here.
No, I mean like online. No, now you're quiet. Yeah.
Later, Randy.
Well, shit.
Where's
Robbie,
Oksana at?
She's here. She's not on camera.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey,
Come
Oksana.
here in the camera really quick.
Wherever it is.
All right. Yeah. So Robbie hit me up and was asking if we were going to do any of the cool film fest coverage because, there's so many film fests out right now. And of course, we're professionals. So I said, no, totally not. I don't think any of us even did an online pass. Randy, I know you turned off your mic, but did you do one? Randy left the room.
Yeah, he said BRB.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
You're in Seinfeld's fireman. Those are gonna be killing me.
Yeah. So no, we haven't covered anything. And actually, I was reading a review today about the new VHS movie. And I think the headline was, "It's time to finally eject VHS."
Oh no!
I was like, "Oh, shut the fuck up!"
All right. But okay. Here's the thing: how did someone not say that after VHS 3 was released?
Viral. Well,
because that was a hunk of dog shit from a horse's asshole.
Yeah, and
which is a new saying I just came up with, and I don't hate it. Robbie, feel free to use that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, put that in a movie. No, so it was IndieWire that did the review, and I believe they say that this is the new bottom for the franchise. It's the worst one, and they actually say Jennifer Reeder's rap is like one of the worst parts.
Oh no!
I don't believe it.
Which one did they say was the worst one?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well,
I skimmed through there. It seemed like there were a lot of spoilers. They got into everybody's short film, and I'm like, I don't want to know that.
I don't want to know anything going into it.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I need a resurrection of the VHS franchise.
So
they got some good reviews too, though.
Yeah, I would hope. And I mean, Of course, every time there's like even a like semi big release of a found footage movie, all the people come out, especially on Twitter. There's a lot of found footage hate on Twitter. It makes me it gives me fervor. It makes me passionate about it. So I'm excited. But yeah, Robbie, you were talking about you wanted to come on and give your favorite picks of was it Fantasia? Fantastic?
No, it's Fantastic Fest. Yeah.
Okay. Then they all blur together.
Yeah.
See, I'm
Yeah, I
too
just
cool.
I saw that it was coming out, and I was looking at the badges for home screenings, or like the home screening thing, and it was too damn expensive. So I was just like, I'm gonna shoot my shot and apply for an industry pass. And I sent it, and for some reason the dude approved me, and so I've just been attending as an industry person.
I don't know why you're shocked by that. You're an accomplished musician and you're a filmmaker. If they don't give you an industry pass, who the fuck are they giving it to?
And you
Yeah, I
fucking
wonder.
and you fucking party, bro. Like,
Yeah, true. First and foremost.
So do you actually like I already know the answer. I'm such a dumb fanboy. I'm like, did they mail you a badge? I'm like, fuck no. Did they even do an in-person event?
They did, but press and industry. They didn't do a press and industry for that because they for COVID. It's so spaced out that they couldn't, reserve seats for press and industry. So they did an online thing where they send you an online screening room.
That's cool. Do you actually get to pick what you watch, or is it on like a timeline?
No, they put about 12 of them on the first day, and then over time they've been adding them, and it expires in October. Dude,
rad. So okay, well, what have you been checking out, dude? Honestly, Robbie, I always look forward to your recommendations too. In the internet age, we've kind of had the privilege of having a lot of people refer things, and you start to remember why you don't take recommendations from everybody. I just got shut down. I've been reading a lot recently, and I shot Chad over at Scary Thoughts a recommendation, and he bought the book, read it, hit me up over the weekend, went, that book was whack, and I went, damn. So I'm terrified to become one of those people for literary purposes, but as far as film, man, you're one of my top two people. So I'm looking forward to this.
What book did you recommend him real quick?
It was Amygdalatropolis. Now,
that one. That seems impenetrable. So
well, the thing with that book is it's he put it, I'm gonna paraphrase here. He was saying post 4chan, 8chan kind of like left-wing fear articulation, because it's about an anonymous chat and kind of like the people that populate that world. Mm-hmm. And I was a little worried at first because I don't need some bipartisan political shit. I'm like over it, and I don't want a nonfiction narrative to take that stance. And it didn't. I felt the book didn't, but he referenced a couple of other books that totally were all about that, kind of like preying on that fear of like, like fuck the dark web. What's really scary is 4chan. And
yeah, I hate books about the internet.
I thought I would too, but I'm kind of into it because the internet is such a like fascinating like landscape. Actually, I'm reading this other book. It's a collection of essays about the Blair Witch, and they said something that reminded me of a conversation we had after watching In the Flesh at the Roxy. And
we are the Flesh.
We are the Flesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, where you're like, I think this movie might be about the internet.
Mm-hmm. I still do.
Yeah, no, I honestly, it's my favorite theory I've heard about that film. And the interesting thing that came up in one of the essays in what is it? The Nothing That Is, I believe is the Blair Witch book. They were relating the landscape of the forest in the Blair Witch to the internet. And they were saying, they were saying that people venture out. So this book was written in like 2003, and it's kind of dealing with early millennial cinema too. So it's kind of interesting looking back from like 2021 as like what people thought the film landscape would be. And they were talking about how, people like my new favorite theory about the Blair Witch is it's a film about failure. Like everything in that film is an articulated failure.
Yeah, everybody dies. That's a fucking failure, dude.
Well, beyond that, because it's kind of like they went out to make a movie, and the movie we're watching isn't even that movie. Every aspect of that film is a failure, from like the map to like I don't know, but they related the woods to the internet in the way that it's like you dive into it, and in the internet there's so much information everywhere that you kind of get lost in the adventure, and it's very possible to not like make your way back out. And I don't know, I've been like mulling over that mentally, and I keep coming back to We Are the Flesh with that. And I don't know, the internet is so weird, and articulating it in something like a book, it just seems like it shouldn't happen, which makes me like love it. Like, dude, in Amygdalatropolis, it's literally, there are 3 different kinds of text, and one of them is supposed to be like a forum, like people posting. Yeah.
In a way, it's a way to freeze something that's ever changing and always moving. So to write about it in a period of time or something like that is a way to capture it, I guess, in that moment. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but it also kind of misses the whole internet too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. There's no way.
The thing that I hate about I don't hate it. I think it's interesting whenever a Screen Life film, they have like a live chat, and it's like they can never nail it. Like the way that an audience populates in a live stream, like it always feels like fabricated, or like the chat. Like when it's one person trying to replicate hundreds of people, there's still that voice in there. And Clark knows it, dude. It drives me crazy when we're watching movies like that.
Yeah, you guys played a film like that. I forget what it was, where it's like the guy running around with the gun. I forget what but they had like the thing on the side, and it was painful, like where it's supposed to be the live chat.
Yeah.
I forget I'd rather not even say the title of the short, but yeah, it was something.
Well, I mean, it's a choice for sure. And I always wonder, like, why not just have a like room of people like populate a chat, or maybe overlay it after? I don't know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Are you thinking about doing a film for 5?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to. I was talking to you about that. And I had some ideas, like some home invasion ideas and things like that. But like I was telling you, I don't really have any actors out here. I mostly use my stepdad. So I got to keep it kind of PG-13. Because I feel weird asking him to do depraved shit. Because I always want people to get naked. Like, I think,
dude, I withheld that. I was gonna say what, to show his dick?
Yeah.
Because Robbie, I've shown you my dick and my terrible flat butt. So that's the thing.
I have that footage on a hard drive, and I'm always like, I should like edit that into something really weird. But then I'm like, well, who am I going to show it to?
True. That butt is for nobody.
It's good though,
dude.
It's a terrible butt.
I honestly,
it's not bad.
I hate it.
The butt's not good.
It's because it's yours.
It's not good. Russell has also seen my butt. It's bad.
No one likes their own butt.
I wish you were more confident.
I'm a butt enthusiast.
No, I feel better about my short penis than I do about my flat butt. Because I can't control my penis. That ship sailed. All right, we're dealt the cards we're dealt with. Also, but I can help control my butt, and I can also help control my fupa. So that is where my frustration lies.
Hold on, what are you doing for your fupa?
You just lose weight, and the fupa turns into an oopa.
He said you can. He didn't say that he does.
Okay, thank you, Randy. Randy, who woke up from a coma to give me that. No, so that video that Robbie shot of with our favorite host Clark in it. I think about that a lot too. There's a moment where you're doing that monologue, the Jonathan Taylor Thomas bit in the mirror.
Oh God,
your head. Dude, I thought it was gold. I loved it. I did. It's a good, Robbie, you got to edit that thing out. We'll
edit what thing out? The nudity?
The short. No, I just mean like.
Oh yeah.
Well, you wanted to reshoot it, right?
Yeah, I think I could mine something from what we have, and then we'll make a second one or something.
Well, let's make it an UF ad. We'll use it as a. I'm down. Let's use it as advertisement, dude.
like
Yeah.
an internet, a YouTube actor or a YouTube personality or something.
Oh, dude, that would be weird. Yeah, because it's not really.
What, dude? We'll get Charlie D'Amelio.
You know what? We could say it's Vernon. It's a documentary about him.
Vernon's dead, dude.
Yeah. Clark doesn't want to use Vernon anymore. Anyway, yeah, Robbie, talk to us about the films. I'm dying to hear what you thought, but also dude, I haven't seen you in forever, and we're missing you out here. Also,
Yeah, I miss you guys too.
congratulations on that weird meeting we jumped in. To like, what was going on there?
Oh yeah, so that was the semifinals of a it's called the We Make Movies competition. And it's just been whittled down over time. I think this is that was the fourth round. And then the next one is the finals to win $25,000 to make a feature. But they also provide like most of the equipment, insurances, distribution, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, it's something. So like all of the $25,000 will be used on the movie, specifically like, effects and things like that.
Now, does it like end up in the contract that they now own part of that movie, or?
Yeah, kind of. They do, the producers or investors or whatever, but I also make money from it as well after a certain point, after their ROI or whatever.
Rad. Well, let me know if we can help again, because I talked about it on the show briefly. But when we were in Vegas, we were out there for Terrell's birthday, and that room, we shifted the purpose in that room for a good, like, maybe an hour. Dude, it was a lot of fun. We were cheering for you.
I appreciate it.
We were out in the Flamingo cheering for you. We had you on the TV. Dude, it was rad.
That rules. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, the next one's October 20th. And it's not a voting thing, but it always helps to have people there, saying they're there for you or whatever.
Okay, so it's going to be a similar thing, like a Zoom chat with like a public chat going on too.
Yeah, and then
Okay, cool.
So I'll have like a 3 to 4 minute pitch and presentation. It's interesting. I was talking to one of the investors last night, and it seems like it's going well, but I don't want to.
Yeah, don't jinx
it
it
before the horse. Yeah.
Hey man, if it doesn't happen with them, we're gonna hit it big in crypto, and we're just funding.
Yeah, thanks.
And also Randy's hooking on the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he looks beat up.
I'm doing both actually, that and street fights.
Not bum fights.
Yeah. God, talk about a terrible film.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, Robbie. All right. What do you got for us? What do we need to keep an eye out for?
I'll just rattle through these. I'm not even going to name the ones I didn't like. It's just not. I don't like that.
Yeah. Fine.
You'll figure it out. I mean, if you look at my letterbox, then.
Ooh, hey, Robbie, we got to get salacious in these times of need. Okay.
I just don't. I mean, I know people are. I'm going to eventually make movies, and then they're going to be like, "Yeah, yours sucks too." So
hey, you gotta take the hits, man.
Yeah, totally. I'm down to though, and other people are a little more sensitive. I don't give a shit what people think about what I make, but I know people, especially people below 25 or something like that, probably care.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so what we got?
So I'll just rattle through these super quick. All right, so Agnes, by Mickey Reese, the guy who did Climber the Hunter, which you guys have talked about on the show. It's like,
oh yeah,
the vampire film. It's a little,
we saw that at Chattanooga.
Yeah. So this one is like set in a convent, and it's about a possessed nun. It's really fun. It has that same dude that's the vampire in Climber the Hunter. He is the exorcist, but he doesn't really have faith. It's funny. It's good. Second is Knocking. I'm sure you guys heard of this one. Maybe I don't remember what language it is, but a woman gets out of a hospital at the beginning, moves into an apartment building, and that first night that she goes to sleep, she hears knocking in the apartment above her, and notices like what looks like a rust stain or a blood stain or something like that. She goes up to the people above her and is like, "Why are you knocking?" And none of those people are knocking. So yeah, so it gets fun. It's a ghosty, but it's pretty twisty. It's good.
Ghosty and twisty.
I saw the trailer for it last weekend at the Plaza Theater down here. I think it's playing. I think it starts next weekend down here. So I'm definitely gonna try to check that out.
It's pretty frightening.
Awesome.
It's tough. I mean, I won't. Yeah, it's pretty scary. I put it on to get scared, and it was different than I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty creepy.
Wow, wait, you put on movies still to like get scared?
Dude, I still get scared. I'm often.
What's the last thing that scared you, Robbie?
I'll tell you the last thing that gave me a nightmare was Candyman.
Damn.
Fucking that freaking there's a slow zoom on the side of his face when he has the honeycomb in his cheek, and there's like things crawling in and out of it.
Oh yeah, that was
and it's
gross.
like, yeah, it's practical, and it's like, if you have tryptophobia, then that's going to set you off. But I went to sleep that night and I had a dream that I had that on my side.
Oh.
Like it was different in my dream because it was like more porous and like kind of like pomegranate rather than honeycomb. So yeah, it was freaking scary.
Damn, dude.
I had a body dream the other night too.
About a fupa?
No, it wasn't. It was not a fupa, which we're working towards that UPA, baby, day by day. Okay, fupa to UPA, 2021. It's happening.
Those cigarettes will help.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Robbie, I gotta stop it, man. I'm in the game too deep now, dude.
I bet you look so cool smoking cigarettes though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Fucking super cool. Okay.
You catch yourself with some sunglasses and a cigarette in the mirror.
Dude, you want to know what my current flavor is?
Menthol.
Let's hear it.
No, I'm going to show you.
Oh, that's
I was
great for a
stoked you were on
podcast,
the Spirit Yellow. Oh, Lucky Strikes. Nice.
Yeah.
Those things are made out of fucking sawmill dust, though. That's just one long drag and that thing's fucking gone. Dude.
It is. No, let me tell you something. You know what? The quickest one is Marlboro Southern Cut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. God. And plus the aftertaste tastes like a toilet.
They're swept up off the floor. That's why.
Dude.
All of those sale cigarettes from Marlboro, like
they're rough.
Weirdo ones. Yeah, those are floor sweepings that they've put some flavoring on or something like that.
It's true.
Lucky Strikes aren't what they used to be. Those are good cigarettes back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Welcome to Cigarette Podcast.
Yeah, right. Wait, doesn't smoking ruin your palate, like for flavor?
Nah.
Yeah, but you love hot sauce way more.
Also, let me tell you this: most chefs are smokers.
What bullshit is this? Where did you get that?
It's what
Roadrunner, baby.
I'm in the know, dude. Bourdain, Carl Ruiz, a whole bunch of other ones. Smokers, man.
All right. What the hell?
Next movie is
Oh, there we go. Hey, no, but before we get away from that, the director, Frida Kemp, dude, she did all documentary work before that. I love it when documentary filmmakers like move into nonfiction or move into fiction and then make a horror movie.
There are flashbacks where it's perfect for documentary filmmaking. Like you can tell that she worked in that, and she may have filmed. I don't know if Knocking was filmed on film, but it looks like it. It looks great. There's a lot of dimension to it.
Well, did you hear our interview with Jorge Torres and Jason Banker?
Yeah, I liked when you were talking about the sleepovers, and Clark was like, "Yeah, we're all mid-30s. I was like, hey, I'll sleep over till I'm 50, man.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I feel like a part of everything we do, and when I say we, I mean me and Clark, it's kind of, a justification to be a little kid in a full-grown adult reality. Like this podcast, hanging out and talking about movies. Dude, I don't know. I don't feel like an adult at the end of the day when I'm done doing this.
Good.
I could definitely trick myself into it, but yeah, I don't know. Those dudes, they were talking about like filming documentaries like it's fiction and vice versa. And I got like caught up on that, and I'm super curious to see what the cinematography in this movie's like now. And I'd never heard of it. I'm noting it.
The cinematography is one of my favorite parts of it. Yeah, it's because it's a lot of close-ups, a lot of macro stuff, a lot of like out of focus stuff. It's good.
Any titties?
There's not one nipple.
Boo.
No.
Next.
Is there any dicks in it?
Ooh,
No, unfortunately. No.
Double pass.
What about a flat butt?
There's no booty.
What about a fupa?
Oh.
Love handles, maybe.
Okay. I got no more fupa questions.
All right, so the next movie is it's called Name Above Title, which is there is no dialogue in the entire film. It is 1 minute short of an hour. I'm pretty sure it's 59 minutes.
Love it.
And it starts with a woman jumping off the roof of a swanky party. She's got a really nice dress on. And she falls to her death, and it cuts to a man strangling a woman beachside, and it's all lit impeccably. It all looks like an Italian music video or something like that. And homeboy bounces with the body in his trunk, pulls over next to dead girl as she's like dying, and she mouths something, and he kisses her, and then she dies. And as he's doing that, there are several people around him filming it on their phones, and it goes viral. He's a serial killer. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that. It just filmed impeccably. It looks so gorgeous. Like you want to keep watching it, but it also kind of tests it because you want some dialogue. There's moments where it's just like, this would be so good if you could talk or like say, or just mumble a couple of words, something like that. But yeah, at just under an hour, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's always interesting whenever a film chooses to have no dialogue, because it can either be like profound or it's like an obvious solution to a minimal budget where you're like,
I don't think that was it. It looks like $1 million. And there are,
dude, it looks amazing. Just even on IMDb going through it.
Mm-hmm. There are, you can hear mutterings of dialogue, but there's nothing. The main thing, the one part that stood out to me was someone is pulled over, and there's a cop that comes, and he's obviously talking. So it's just like, come on, just put that in there, just a little. But yeah, it's not bad. It's great to look at. I think you guys would like it. Randy would like it.
I love the title.
Yeah.
Does that become like apparent why it's chosen, or is that like as ambiguous as the film? Okay, cool.
Yeah. At the end, I was like, like, that was an interesting little decision to make. Because it's not meta and it's not about filmmaking, but I guess it could be in itself just because it is pure visual art. Like maybe that, I have no idea.
Well, actually, is that the original title? Because I'm looking at the poster and it says Fio di Baba Escalote.
Yeah, I mean, what's that translated to? Did you translate it?
No, there is an area where you can look up the name it was released under in like country,
alternate titles. Mm-hmm.
You know what? If I could just fucking find it. Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right, next title. Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. It's a Japanese time travel picture.
Pass.
Damn.
I don't do time travel, man. It's too confusing.
I think this one is very confusing as well, but I think that this would appeal to you, Clark, because it's so zany and funny, and something about it. It's good. It's a
is
dude.
it charming?
Yes.
All right, I'm in.
It's about a dude. He's closing up at this cafe that he owns with his whatever you call those, barista. She stays downstairs. He goes upstairs to his apartment above the cafe, and he starts speaking to himself through the computer when he enters the room from the cafe downstairs, and is like, "Hey, you were just looking for your pick for your guitar, right? It's under the carpet, come downstairs, do this, blah, blah, blah." So he goes downstairs and he's not there any longer, but then he starts talking to himself the way he just did. So yeah, it gets really confusing. Eventually they bring his computer down and face it towards the thing that was talking to them, and they create these time loops. It's fun. Yeah. It's obviously very complicated because I can't explain it, but it's really cute.
I don't know. That could be tough because it's subtitles. I got to read, then I got to solve math puzzles. There's a lot going on here, man.
They hold your hand the entire time because it's only 2 minutes.
Oh, so Christopher Nolan produced it?
That was one of the first reviews I read, was like Tenet, but good. And
Perfect.
made for no money.
Dan,
So
no,
yeah, that was
Clark,
good.
you would be completely into it if you looked at the poster. That's all it would take. You'd be totally on board.
Throw it in the
That's
chat,
what I'm
dude.
saying. I was like, dude, this is, I could totally see Clark and Randy. I don't know about Russell.
Oh,
I think
I hate fun, Robbie.
It does get a little dark at the end, but it's mostly comedy. So I know you're coming around to comedy, but yeah.
Coming around to Comedy Town. Also, I have an update. Let me see if this audio will work.
Fio de baba escarlate.
Could you all hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That translates to
A scarlet drool yarn.
Whoa.
Yeah, a scarlet drool yarn.
Drool yarn?
Drool. Yeah, I don't
The fuck is a drool yarn?
know. Here.
Oh, you know what that's in reference to? When he kisses the woman at the beginning, a long drool comes from his mouth that's mixed with blood.
Oh, a yarn of drool.
Yeah. That's clever. I
Ah.
like that far more.
Oh, yarn of drool. Dude, that's a good death metal name.
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
good.
Here, I want to hear it one more time.
Fio de baba escarlate.
Is it Portuguese?
It sounds like it.
What are you, a linguist? You know what? No, I hear hints of Portuguese. Fuck are
Master
you talking about?
dialectician.
Based on a computer rendition of it too.
It sounds Bosnian, but I mean the language sounds.
Fio de
Portuguese.
baba duck. Oh, you
Ah.
like that?
It all sounds Greek to me, baby.
Okay.
God, Robbie. Man, I want to have another sleepover, dude.
Dude, and we'll order fucking fillet of fish at like 11:30 before they cut off at midnight. It's great.
Oh, we should have one at Randy's house now. We'll all go to Atlanta and have a sleepover.
Atlanta's got the
Let's do it.
freaking Beyond KFC. I need to go down there.
Do they?
They have Beyond Chicken at the KFC apparently.
Huh.
Oh, is that new?
Well, they only have it in the South, I believe. Like it's expanding, but they were like trying it out down there because if they eat it down there, they'll eat it anywhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, man, those southeastern, vegetarians and vegans. That's a rough go down there, man. Well, it is, and it isn't. It is if you're in like a small town, because like grocery stores and stuff, they just don't carry a whole lot of stuff, and then the only restaurants really are going to be, a few mom and pop places, but mostly fast food. But if you're in like a bigger city, you're fine because there's plenty of
Yeah.
vegetables around. So
You know,
No, but I mean, like, that's a weird thing to say. But I mean, like, I grew up on a ton of vegetables. Like, grow your shit, man.
Weird flex.
yeah, right.
Oh, I'm just no. It's not a weird flex. This is
Agriculture.
This is a general. I'm a human man flex because you spoiled ass Californians are picky as fuck, and I'm just saying I had a well balanced meal all of my growing up. My obesity is my fault and my fault alone. The choices I have made, not how I was raised. Thank you very much.
I like how you say we're picky as fuck when you're the only person I've known in my life to get angry at cornbread.
Don't put sugar in the fucking cornbread.
He flipped out. It was public.
Yeah,
too.
that's silly.
Hey, guess
You're like, this ain't cornbread. This is a cake.
yeah, you put cake. You put cake in there. It's you put sugar in there. It's fucking cake. Don't put sugar in your goddamn cornbread.
Put
Simple.
a couple of jalapenos in there.
Oh, love it.
Hell yeah.
Spice it up. Put some
A
cream.
little bit of
put some
corn.
cream corn. Yeah,
yeah.
It's a party, dude.
Every time I think about cornbread, I think about life.
A cereal.
No, Martin Lawrence and Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy.
Oh, the upper
You're
room.
gonna eat your cornbread.
Dude, I haven't watched that. That's a good movie.
I've
That's
never
an
seen it.
all-timer.
Man, dude, how many times that came on the USA Network, like Sunday at 2:00? Oh, those are the good days.
Let's
man.
put it on the marathon list because I got to watch it.
Oh, we're watching it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, and we got to put 10 to midnight on there. We just talked about that on the episode that went up today.
I was just listening to that and Clark's skepticism about it. I'll tell you, the end has the killer running butt naked down a suburb street with a knife in his hand.
All right. Okay.
We got a flat butt.
Oh yeah.
It's
How's
a
that
good
butt?
butt.
It's a
Oh,
good
It's a good
asshole.
He's a good-looking dude.
So you can't have it all, man.
I
No.
I was listening to a podcast today where the dude was complaining about a juggalo. It was at the gathering, and there were these dudes driving around on a golf cart, and they were flashing people their buttholes when they drove by. And I guess a cop tackled him off of the golf cart, and people booed. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting pretty gnarly about that now. They're all against the weird. I mean, as they should be. All the weird sexual stuff that was going on at the gatherings that forever, just like with the show me your tits type stuff, you know. But I will recommend Danny Brown going to the gathering on YouTube. You must see it.
I love Danny Brown.
Yeah, he rules, and he's behaved, a lot more behaved than you would think.
Yeah.
Danny Brown would be going to the gathering.
Yeah, sorry, I took that in a weird direction right there.
Yeah.
I'm daydreaming about the next sleepover. I want to do another barbecue. We
Pumpkin
got
carving.
have you seen Silent Rage before?
Yeah. I love is that the one, or maybe I'm thinking Amsterdamned, where it's like he kills somebody and then the body like hangs down over the boat that's going underneath it, full of kids and a nun, and like all the blood from the body just smears over the top of the boat.
All right,
That's Amsterdamned.
No, but we need to watch that movie immediately.
Amsterdamned. That's a great title.
Yeah. The killer, not to spoil it like Clark does with every movie, but
Oh,
the killer is traveling through the canals of Amsterdam in like a diving suit. So he'll pop out, kill somebody, and then boop, back under there again.
oh, I'm into that. And thank you for pointing out that Clark spoils every movie. That is the only critique I get about our show every now and then.
But I do.
What
I mean,
are you talking about?
all I do is I just pause it and then I go see that movie and then I resume the episode. But I haven't seen the card counter, so I haven't resumed that episode yet.
Oh my God.
But I had
Okay.
already seen The Wild Indian, thank God. Because the fool went through every beat of that movie.
I did hear that critique today.
I did like that movie a lot, though.
It was good.
Dude,
It was good.
Amsterdamned, that's a hell of a poster right there.
Mhm.
Can you read that tagline?
Be afraid. It means you're still alive.
Oh, God. How did you mess
It's
that
by the
up?
same director who did The Lift, that movie about the killer elevator.
Oh, okay. He's got
Oh.
killers with the gimmick. I like it.
Not the
Yeah,
rideshare
yeah.
driver.
Oh,
No.
all right. All right.
All right, so the next movie.
Oh, we're still doing that.
I have a couple more. Baby Assassins. It's about two teenage Japanese hitmen that are just like, they're trying not to let their killing get in the way of their like fun, and like their agency that hires them is like, you got to get jobs and you got to act like real ass teenagers. And they're like, nah. One of them's like super introvert, and she's like, I love killing, but I cannot get a job. I'm just trying to chill. And then the other one's like more extrovert, and she's like, you got to be normal, you know. It's hella cute. Super bubbly, poppy, violent stuff. It's good.
We're talking
Next.
Japan.
Yep, you betcha.
Yeah, that sounds very.
Only Japan.
Hey, actually, do you have Visitor Q?
Yeah. What the DVD?
Or yeah, the movie in any form?
I don't have the hard copy. No. Visitor Q is disgusting. Yeah, a lot of nipple milk.
Oh, we can handle nipple milk.
Yeah, a lot of AIDS, a lot of lesions, a lot of beating your mom type things. It's interesting.
Great. Let's book it for Saturday, baby.
Next movie, number 10, by the director of Borgman. I'm not even going to try to.
What's it? Has he done anything since Borgman?
He did this movie called Schneider vs. Bax,
Okay.
which was like a deadpan hitman comedy. It was pretty good. It's not nowhere near as good as Borgman.
Borgman's so good.
Yeah, it's next level. I think about it all the time.
Oh, it's rough.
Number 10 is more along the lines of that. It's about a small stage production. And this man is sleeping with the director's wife.
Hell
and
yeah.
that is found out through another crew member. And he tells the director, and the dude who's cheating on with the director, cheating on the, that's doing the cheating or whatever, the dude. Things start unraveling for him. And things start going really weird, and he starts questioning his reality and getting really weird. And then one day on the way to go get breakfast supplies, a man stops by and whispers a language in his ear that's not translated on screen. And you get the idea that it's not really a language, period, but it affects him deeply. And then he starts falling apart little by little. The woman won't talk to him anymore. His daughter comes to him and is like, listen, I went to the doctor and I have one lung. You need to go to the doctor and go check it out. And he's like, I've never been ill in my life, so why would I go to the doctor? He was like, have you ever been ill? And she's like, no. So yeah, it gets weirder and weirder. The Catholic Church starts to become involved, and it goes somewhere that you will never guess in a million years. It's really something. At the end, it's just like one of those ones where you throw your hands up in the air and you want to give a hearty chuckle. It's good. No real violence except for someone's foot being hammered to a floor, but it's still like pretty transgressive.
So you're saying it's a Shyamalan?
It isn't. It's. I loved Old, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Such a great movie. I mean, save for the last 10, 15 minutes, but that calcium deficient cave crawl thing was A+.
It was
I love that.
Oh. I need my calcium. Also, how good is Mid-Size Sedan?
Oh yeah. That's not far fetched either. It's like
No.
Baby Sprite or somebody, you know.
Baby Sprite. Baby
Oh,
Sprite.
God. All right. Now, I've never watched Borgman, but it's on Shudder. Should I jump into that? Like,
Yeah,
Today.
jump in blind. Don't even
Okay.
read. I mean,
well, like,
Randy, you're a Borgman man, right? Borgman man.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's good. I haven't revisited it since, I don't know, several years, but it's great.
Dude, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
what's the cinematography like with this director? Like, I get like what could I compare it to that I'm imagining? Like Caveat. Did you like that one, Robbie?
yeah, but it's not so droll. It's not like so washed of color. It's it's like an IKEA commercial, but darker. You know, like a little more yeah. That's all I can think of. It's like an IKEA commercial.
Now,
but it looks great.
how many features has this director made?
I think it's 3 now.
Okay. Have you seen them all?
Yeah. Schneider versus Bax is kind of silly because it's 2 hitmen trying to kill one another, and it's just like very like deadpan, and sometimes deadpan through another language doesn't always translate to me. Like,
Yeah.
with the British, it's like, of course they're the kings and queens of it, but with like, you know, another language, Belgian or you know whatever, it's just even the French do it. I can understand that the French do it, but once it comes, like the Swedish, Danish,
Oh, they're weird up there, dude.
yeah, they're
That's fine. We get no numbers in that part of the world, so we're better in Papua New Guinea, baby.
Big in the Philippines too, still, maybe? Question mark?
Hell yeah, and that's due to my Facebook campaign. So hell yeah, we love you, Philippines.
big in Manila.
We got
That's right.
the Watkins family listening to us over there.
Randy,
expats.
Randy just dropped a QAnon.
I got
reference.
it. God damn.
I don't think
My
they
man.
live there anymore anymore though.
By the way, my favorite thing about this is that's the only time Randy has spoken in this episode.
I talked about knocking, sort of.
Oh,
I
not
only
Last
speak when
movie.
it counts, baby.
Also, if you're trying to look up number 10, it's spelled NR.10.
Oh, sorry. I should have said that.
No,
Yeah,
there's no reason. The only reason I brought it up is because Oksana was over here like treading water, barely trying to figure it out. And I'm like, I just went to Borgman and went through the director.
yeah.
She all wind out.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, are you wind up right now?
No, not
She all franzied.
Boozy Magoo
Hold you
over
out there.
No, I stopped drinking Franzia when I found out it wasn't even real wine.
Good. Yeah, it's full of spider webs.
You could be drinking spider webs, Clark's
Hey.
smoking sawdust.
That's right.
It's all trash.
Well, welcome to the Bay Area, Robbie. That's why you
Yeah.
love us.
I have one more title.
All right.
This is a Randy movie. And he'll probably only give it a 3.5. But it's really something. From Peter Brunner, who's had all of his films so far. I think this is his second feature, produced by Ulrich Seidel, who did Dog Days and I think it's Beyond Paradise, there's like a trilogy of those films. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Super art house European movies. So this one's called Luzifer. And it's about a mentally deficient man and his ex-junkie mother living in the Alps.
Close to home.
Yeah. By one. And you get the kind of vibe that it's a little more than a mother-son relationship. It's all shot super beautifully, lots of fog. It looks like a fucking black metal video, and it's scored by Tim Hecker.
Heidecker. It's Heidecker.
You son of a bitch.
That name does sound familiar, though.
Tim Hecker he started as kind of a noise musician. Now it's more loops, like William Basinski or like old Brian Eno or something like that. It's like super doomy, droney electronic music. It's fantastic. But they're living there. It's beautiful. They have these really weird rituals they do every day. They thank God for their sobriety, et cetera, et cetera. But the man boy is kind of just going along with his mom. A lot of the time he's carrying her on his shoulders because he's so large, like just a big dude. And then one day drones start to invade their property. And they're trying to like get their attention and like trying to drop things off while the mom's getting these weird calls on her Nokia brick phone. And she's like, no. And we figure out that they're trying to build a ski resort and they need their property. So they start threatening and it escalates from there. And there's really weird stuff where you're watching the man boy. And I don't know if that's PC, but that's what makes sense to me. He's flying hawks all the time. He's catching hawks all the time. He has like a apiary, if that's the word. But there are times where he's cutting down trees, and then you'll see him, walking up a hill with an entire fucking tree trunk or something like that. So it's like all these little things you glimpse and try to figure out, and it culminates in something really, really gnarly and interesting without like going completely down a genre tilt or like a revenge thing or anything like that. It's really dark, really sad. It's good. It dampened my entire day. Like I put it aside. I was like, it's an hour and 40 minutes. Like I need to watch this in quiet. So I waited till no one was home and I put it on, and then the rest of my day I was just like, fuck. God damn it.
It's my kind of movie.
Yeah. I hope it comes out to cinemas. I can't wait. I would love to see it on like a big screen.
Okay, now Peter Brunner, is that
Brunner? Yeah. Mm.
Now what other films of his do we need to watch?
He only has one other, I thought, and it's Caleb Landry Jones as like a super piece of shit junkie.
What's it called?
Take the Night or
To the Night?
To the Night. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like, he had survived some fire, and he's just a gnarly ass dude. There's a lot of like domestic violence and shit like that.
Fuck. All right, I wanna check that out. That movie, I don't like. Mist World invaded by drones seems like, I don't know. You've captured my imagination.
And he's got hawks, freaking eagle, owls. Like it's wild. Like the imagery with that stuff is really fun. There's a lot of religious imagery. It's good. And his mom is like covered in tattoos, but she's like 70 and always naked. It's interesting.
Oh, now we know why you like it.
This also stars my guy Franz Rogowski from Transit.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He's got a great face.
He does. I kept looking at him like, geez, that guy's really
Isolate that drop, please.
He's like a German Joaquin Phoenix or something.
Yeah, with the hairlip.
I get it now. You didn't get beat up. You got work done. You get a nose job under there?
Yeah.
That's
Looks
right.
Great.
Yeah.
Breathe rights, man.
He went to the doctor and said, give me the Robert Zadar.
They're not a sponsor, but if Breathe Right wants to sponsor this podcast and or myself as a person, I'll sell out.
I bet you could get a sponsorship.
All right, I've got two questions for Rob.
All right.
Question one, Robbie, have you seen Kandisha?
Yeah, I liked it. All right.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's all right.
Now,
A lot of CGI in there.
yeah, all right. The CG fire was ridiculous.
Oh, it's brutal. That movie's like a perfect like. If
Do you really think those were camel feet? That's my question.
Well, no. In the mythology, it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. I was
and
like,
nobody cared. I kept
Russell's being
bringing up-
racist right now.
Oh my god! Yeah, these fucking camel-footed women over there.
Yeah.
I had nothing. No, in the movie they even mention it, and I just kept mentioning it because I wanted Clark or Randy to point it out. They didn't.
Did you see that duo's movie that they did for Shudder, Among the Living? I believe it was, with the kids that break into the abandoned theme park and are followed home by the killers.
Oh nope, I'm writing that down though.
I think it's Among the Living. Yeah, and it's interesting. It's wild.
Among the Living, also an Anthrax album.
I bet.
Yes, it is, and that's their best one. That's the only one I've listened to.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
You're a hack. That's why.
Yes, I would agree.
Ian is a huge Dark Tower fan, so I'm behind him.
Hell yeah.
Question number 2. Have you seen Copshop?
Oh my god.
Not yet, but I really want to. I like Joe Carnahan.
Dude, Copshop.
I hated
fun.
What was that one he did with the limousine though? That was fucking garbage. Was it? Yeah, wasn't it? Was that Joe Carnahan? Started with an S. I think it was Patrick Wilson or something like that.
Patrick Wilson in a limousine sounds fucking cool, dude.
It was called like Squirm or Squibbly or something.
Squibbly? I love that.
That's my cat's name.
What? Oh man, I love it when people.
We call her Squibs, but like for the propulsive bloodshot that comes out of people, but we call her Squibbly and Squibs.
Squibbly. Oh, great.
Hey, you're talking about Stretch.
Stretch, yeah. Was that Joe Carnahan?
That is Joe Carnahan with Patrick Wilson.
Garbage.
A hard luck limo driver struggles to go straight and pay off a debt to his bookie. He takes on a job with a crazed passenger whose sought after ledger implicates some seriously dangerous criminals.
Yeah. Halfway through that sentence, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Now
that's it.
Now, Robbie, have you seen the movie that me and Clark have been trying to hunt down? The one about the river of poop? It seems like a thing you would have watched.
Oh yeah, do you know that guy? The River of Fundament.
No.
Okay. Do you what's that guy's name? Hold on.
Yeah. Well, Robbie,
while you're looking it up, real quick, I just wanted to. Clark was like, "Hey, I need to see some more Charles Bronson. 2 more movies other than 10 to Midnight. Just real quick.
Got
Stone Killer. That's his Dirty Harry. Really fun. Hard Times. Depression era. Knuckle, bare knuckle boxing.
I know
movie.
that one. Yeah, I haven't seen
Fantastic.
it. Okay.
It's good. And then he has I forget, I didn't write it down. It's like Kinjite. Foreign it's like the most non-PC movie ever.
Russell's in.
What's it called? Special Objects or something like that? Kinjite Special Objects. That one's fucking gnarly.
Oh yeah.
It was all about like trafficking and all that fun stuff.
Oh hell yeah! Well, if you have any
Matthew Barney, do you know him, Robbie, at all?
Personally?
No, I mean,
I'm just joking.
What is this jerk off over here?
No, I don't know.
Okay, he's like a conceptual artist filmmaker who's from San Francisco.
Oh yeah. Oh, he looks like it when you look him up.
Yeah, but look at River of Fundament. It's 6 hours long and it's about a river of shit.
Oh.
Like literally.
Paul Giamatti and Maggie Gyllenhaal are in it.
A 6-hour film?
A 6-hour film.
I know you've seen Satantango, Randy, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch that all in one? Yeah. So you watched it all in one sitting, yeah? Yeah, that was really something, huh?
It was. I think there was an intermission.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think so, yeah. But it was it was quite a day.
Well, We've
Oh, go ahead.
Clark has been diving into brutal cinema. I think the Golden Glove kind of really gave us some momentum. as
Dude,
far
I
as-
love I love the Golden Glove.
Yeah, so
It's
if you have
fantastic.
if you got anything brutal that maybe we could like correct this weirdness coming out of Clark, like
Now,
please.
now, let me be clear. Let me be clear, Robbie. You understand my views on real death. So don't be giving me no smut. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah, I gave up that stuff a long time ago.
Well, tell Russell to get on board, man.
You know what?
It's destructive.
I am an open mind. I'm an open book.
Fuck you with that
Bring it
bullshit.
my way. I will not prejudge anyone or anything. I probably shouldn't say that because like if it was child porn or something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
There's got to draw the line somewhere.
There are boundaries, man. There are boundaries.
All right, then I won't open that email from Polanski, I guess. We had them all booked and everything. No, but Robbie, if you got something like you've seen the Golden Glove, right?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Dude, like
gnarly movie.
we need to see those films. So if we're like clearly our radar does not catch everything. So like what shit do we need to watch? I mean, you've already given us a great list and I know the Bronson stuff, Clark he'll be excited for that, but
That's tough to put me on the
I know.
spot for. For me, the stuff that affects me and I remember is like the emotionally devastating stuff. I don't, because I think it was 2009 or 2010. I watched those. You remember? I don't know if you saw. You probably did. Those 3 Russian teenagers celebrating their 18th birthday, and they went on a murder spree.
oh, was that like 3 guys, 1 ice pick or
Yep, the screwdriver.
yeah.
Yeah, where they hammer the guy's head and they bring him in the bushes and they like play with his skin with the screwdriver. I was like, never again. Like, I don't need the. But then, of course, I've seen cartel videos since then.
Yeah.
Where it's like the precision in which they cut off limbs and beat their prey with their limbs is like, it's really impressive. But yeah, I can't stand that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So
It's evil.
Yeah, as a result, I kind of avoid those movies now too. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like Mermaid in a Manhole.
I haven't seen it. I think I own it though. I need to go through that.
All those guinea pig movies are right up your alley. I mean, Flowers of Flesh and Blood, awesome.
Yeah.
The Man Who Wouldn't Die is like the goofiest version of those movies. But I think that's the last time that I went down those roads. I'm about to watch one for Fantastic Fest called Bloody Oranges, which is apparently reprehensible. And there's another one on there that everybody's like, why would you do this? Called Mother Schmuckers. And it's only an hour and 10 minutes. I'm pretty excited
about grape
about
jelly?
No, it's about like, apparently the first shot is these 2 boys feeding their mother or something, like funneling a bunch of diarrhea down her mouth. So
Okay, hold on. I'm behind. So what was the first movie you said? Blood Orange?
Bloody Oranges. Yeah.
Bloody Oranges.
I was just like going through the Cannes reviews, and of course, or con reviews, it's Cannes to me, okay? And there's just like all these 1.5 reviews, like, no, thank you, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is exactly what I want. I was like, that's one. I was like, I need to see this.
All right, and what was the second one about the poo poo?
Mother Schmuckers.
Oh yes, grape jelly.
Have you guys seen The Devils?
Oh, are you talking Ken Russell right now, dude?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I haven't.
Because I showed that to Angel a couple of months ago because she likes Oliver Reed. And yeah, that movie is really something. It's special, dude.
Yeah.
It's about you know about it, of course. I mean, Space Jam 2 has one of the nuns from The Devils in it. It's so special, dude.
Really?
Yeah. And I forget what other movie they have. But yeah, The Devils is so gnarly. It's about a a nun who accuses, I forget what he is, like an archbishop. He's something of a head of a church who's also holding off the taking over of their city. And she is super attracted to him. And at a point, he's just like, dude, like, get back. You're a fucking nun. Like, I'm hanging out with other chicks right now. And she's like, okay, well, you're the devil. I've seen the devil in you. And she reports it, and he is taken care of. You'll see how. And then she is believed to have the devil in her. So a witch hunter comes from out of town who has no bias whatsoever, and he just starts turning over the town. It's gnarly.
Oh, I'm in. I love it.
You'll love it. It's a Russell movie for sure,
dude.
A Ken Russell movie.
Oh
yeah.
No, dude. When we were fucking around on that isolation show, that live stream, one of the games that popped up was it was kind of like an 8-bit black and white. It looked like a black metal, almost like a point and click, where you were a witch hunter, and you just walk around the town and you can interview people, and all the art is gnarly. Like everybody looks like they were the survivors of the plague, and you can choose people to torture so they confess. And we played through it like 3 or 4 times, and we're like, wait, but how do you know if, like, every time we've got the witch? And it's like, that's what the game is about.
Yeah.
There is you can't lose. Whoever you deem the witch is the witch, and you win every time. I don't know. It was a weird experience, but man, it was really fucking cool.
Well, that's about right. They throw you off, like the Simpsons, they throw you off the cliff. You fly up, you're a witch. You fall down, you're not a witch, Like, if we throw you in the river with chains on. If you swim your way out, you're a witch. If you drown, you're not a witch, but you still die,
Yeah. If you weigh the same amount as wood.
Man.
Randy, that's a Monty Python reference.
Good to know.
Randy, have you not seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Not in a very long time.
We watched it in high school.
Was this not a seminal film that you would revisit on a regular basis because it meant so much to you as a young boy?
No, I probably saw it before I got really into movies, actually, and probably haven't seen it since.
I saw it when I was 13. And it changed my life forever. Russell, your thoughts?
I was trying to work in. She turned me into a newt that whole time, and give me a little bit more time with comedy, and then I'll be ready next time.
No,
that was the first time. That was the first time I saw comedy and violence so interspersed, where it was like, wait, he's spurting blood. I mean, I think I saw that before Evil Dead. Yeah, he's like the flesh wound stuff when he's just like spurting blood, and it's just pure dry comedy. It's so funny.
Yeah.
We watched it in World Civ in junior year, I think it was. My same teacher was like, we watched 9/11, of course, as it happened.
Yeah.
But he also played the Lord of the Rings trailer as soon as it came out 3 fucking times on the projector. He's like, check it out, guys. Fucking check it out. It's like super Christian dude, so super stoked on fucking Lord of the Rings.
But see, that's what I'm talking about right here. Your high school teachers, showed you Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and my high school teacher showed me an ISIS video.
Oh yeah, is that the one with the like guttural begging coming out of his throat as it?
Yeah,
like,
it was like a dull butter knife.
Yeah,
and it took them forever to hack his head off. And then, but it was super pixelated, and like that made it worse.
Yeah, because it's probably like 56K or something. No, just probably T1 at that point, but still.
No, it was 3K. KKK. That was that joke. Hi.
Oh, come on.
Well, Robbie, man, I miss hanging out with you.
Yeah, likewise.
Where are you right now? Are you in a basement?
No.
Are you in a
So we
dungeon?
live in my mom and her husband, my stepdad, or essentially my second dad or whatever, live in a historic farmhouse, and they had to build it exactly like an old farmhouse was built. So there's not a lot of metal used in the wood. It's a lot of like wood pegs and things like that. It's interesting. So they're not allowed to, not that they're not allowed to because they own the goddamn place, but they're not supposed to like use a lot of nails or anything like that. It's supposed to just be like very natural and as it was. And it's on historic land, so they do have to get things like farm, like a barn approved and things like that. So it's interesting. You'll see. You'll be here soon.
Dude, it looks rad.
Hell yeah.
You'll be here soon.
It looks like you're on location of The Witch or something.
It's really something. I can't wait. I mean, once we actually make this movie, I'm going to strip a lot of the modern stuff from the house, and it'll be really interesting.
Okay, we got to plug your VHS tape that's finally coming out. I think we already pre-ordered one. Do you think they already sold?
Thank you.
We should put them out, dude.
No, there's like 20 left.
Okay. Then do you have that
as of this afternoon? It's already dead tapes.bandcamp.com, and it's 10 of my short films on a VHS, which is such a niche market.
Yep.
So I was like, fuck, I'm never going to sell these goddamn things, but maybe I'll sell.
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, of all the garbage that we have in this house, like all the memorabilia, like, I don't
Thanks,
know.
Russell.
No. Actually, in this room.
Add it to the pile.
Dude, I took a bunch of milk from your short film. Wait, is that going to be on the VHS tape?
I thought about it, about just sneaking it on there because it's like, dude, Stephen King's not going to fucking buy one of these goddamn tapes and then sue me after seeing it. Because that fool fucking took down my goddamn YouTube link. Like they were like, yeah, you can put it up for a month. And I kept it up for 3 months. And eventually it got taken down with like a strict copyright claim. But it was super sick. Like it said, taken down by Stephen King. So I screenshotted it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck? So what can you do with it now? You just have it to hold?
Well, I just showed it at a festival in New Hampshire last weekend, and it was awesome.
Man.
There was it was called Happenstance Horror Festival. Really great festival. At a place in New Hampshire called Barrington, New Hampshire. It was kind of in the middle of fucking nowhere, like everything in New Hampshire is. But this theater, beautiful fucking theater. 5 rooms or 5 screens, and every room had fucking leather recliners. Super nice. It was awesome. Saw some really good shorts. And one cool thing that they did during the pandemic is they got a tough shed on one side of the fucking parking lot, and that was their ticket thing. They used the parking lot as a drive-in, and then they had like a trailer from a semi set up in there, and they cut out the back and they made that a projector room, and that went out onto 3 stacked storage pods, whatever those things are called, storage containers.
Yeah.
So those were stacked to be a screen, and they had a screen stretched super DIY. I sent that to Justin Coot because I was like, dude, this is fucking sick. And I think you'd get like the DIY punk like thing about it. It's like, dude, that is sick. So
it's that American innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I would love to see that.
I hadn't seen that previously. I was like, dude, that's so smart. Like, because they probably already had the trailer. They probably already had the tough shed. They probably already had the storage containers, and they just had to put it together. So it was really cool.
Now, are we going to get your Unnamed Footage Festival shorts on that VHS tape?
Snake Bites on there. Yeah, they're all on there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rad. All right. Well, there's a reason. If you're out there collecting all the stuff, you got to get it. Also, what was that music video you just shot? I love that imagery where you built it's almost like gateways out in the wilderness, and you had like a lot of fog.
Yeah, so we have a lot of room on the property, and there's this area that I created a path and kind of made my like pet cemetery area over there that leads to like a weird pit. But an offshoot of that area, like I carved, or whatever you call it, trimmed, whatever. What do you call that when you cut bushes? But yeah.
Manscaped.
Yeah, I manscaped a trail, and then I created these like triangular wooden structures, 3 of them through that, and then I just tried to. Yeah, then I bought a goddamn fog machine. Then I had some construction lights through my stepdad, and then I put some gels on those construction lights, and then I just filmed it by myself with him. I'd puff some fog, run over there with a big trash can lid and fog it, or like push it. And then I'd run back behind the phone, and then I'd push record and tell him to do what I, had envisioned or whatever. But yeah, that's my stepdad.
Hell yeah.
I was just like, act like you're waking up from a dream, and blah blah.
You're in there giving him David Lynch directions.
He loves it, dude. He's a total ham, and he gets it kind of to an extent because he's kind of an old punk in a way. But he's cool.
All right, well,
I do like the dreaminess of that video, though. You guys go, maybe he'll be your new intro guy when David bites the dust.
Dude, that would be rad.
I mean, if he keeps talking about trees, it may happen. So. Today's word: water. Everyone.
Sometimes when you guys do that, I'm like, God damn it, like you motherfuckers. That's because I have such love for the man.
Hey, we do too.
As
That's
do
why
I.
we fly him out.
I know. You guys spend the big dollars getting him out there every night, but
yeah, man. JetBlue ain't cheap.
Oh my god.
He's riding.
He loves the lighting.
That's right.
Jet blue velvet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Perfect.
It was right there, dude. It was
All right.
teed up for you. You should have hit it.
All right, we need to hit our descending gear here.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
I
for
feel
sure,
like
for sure.
It's gotten quite on.
So who was the band that you made the music video for?
They're called Thin out of New York City. They're like a grind, like a mathcore type thing, I guess. It's good.
Is that traditional spelling on thin?
Thin, yes.
Okay.
THIN. Yeah.
I just was checking if there was another N in there or a PH or something.
You would think so, right? It's thin.nyc on Instagram.
Dude, that's Randy's Twitter handle.
Yep.
Hey, also,
Thinny C.
Now I don't know how many people are familiar with it, but dude, Robbie, I love your art style. You gave me a picture one day at the Alamo of a ghost, and I've been holding that thing waiting to frame it because I just love your art style. And you had some shirts come out, and I was like, dude, I need to get these. And you're like, that would be hilarious. And I was like, what? Why did you have that reaction? And you're like, because it's like a DJ. Or who did you do that art for?
Oh, the Getter guy. Yeah. It's like weird electronic music. It's nothing any of us would listen to. It's interesting, and some of it's kind of horror themed, but it's nothing any of us here would listen to. And
That's
it's
so
like,
funny.
Hey, don't you put me in a box, baby.
hey, okay. Do you listen to dubstep, Clark?
Yes,
Really?
a little bit.
All right, that's wild.
Dude,
Skrillex is my guy.
when he's working on his fupa, he plays dubstep. It's
right.
very annoying.
I call it Fupa X.
Come on.
Randy, cut it.
That was awful. My God, let's end on that note. No, I want to share all your stuff, Robbie, because you have such
I
a big
appreciate it.
impact in art. And I love you. I think you're one of the coolest people that we have the privilege to like waste their time. It's such
I
an
love
honor
you
hanging
guys.
out with you. And yet you're so like, you're very humble. And I'm like, if you're not going to shout it out, we have to. So I'm very excited about getting that VHS tape. I'll just
I
say that.
appreciate it. I hope I can make this movie, and I hope you and Oksana come out here and help me make it, like Morning Deliveries.
No, for sure. I couldn't have felt more like I was in the way at Morning Deliveries, but I will come out there and
you were
be
great,
in the way
dude.
again.
And I wanted to say once more, I know I've texted you this in the past, but like living out here in the boonies, I don't really have any friends. I mean, I live with Angel, so I have that. I love her, but listening to you guys every week, I'm like, it's like I don't know, a lifeline, I guess. I mean, I did have some friends move out here recently, so I do see them every once in a while. But in the tough times for like 5-6 months, where I was like, fuck, I wish I had people to be weird with. Like listening to you guys talk on your podcast just like brought me some sort of relief or something like that. I don't know. So when you guys started doing the 2 times a week, I was like, thank fucking God. Like, like I can listen to like it's like some sort of I appreciate it though.
Well, thank you. We don't deserve any of that. And shit must be very bleak if we're your lifeline. But dude, if you ever want to hang out, this was a lot of fun. And Randy usually doesn't hang out for interviews, so you know what I mean?
Cut out
like
for everybody else.
you froze a little bit, but it's fine. Rand, that's the benefit of doing this Zoom thing. Everything's an individual track. Yeah, no, it's great.
The opposite. Zencaster has the individual tracks, but it'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Randy.
You only chime in to fucking check me, dude.
Yeah,
Just
how do you
in
think he
case,
got that? How do you think he got that broken nose?
Oh my God.
You're looking great, Randy.
It helps you breathe, man. It feels good.
I know I need to do that because I will die in my sleep in a hotel room in Phoenix. It's gonna happen.
Robbie, man, I
don't want it to happen.
Hey,
love you guys.
Thank you for staying up late. I know you're a night owl. Like, okay, whenever people say they're a night owl, Robbie's a true one. If I want to get it,
not anymore.
Really?
Since I moved here, I've been going to bed at like 10.
No bullshit. I still get texts from you at like 2-3 a.m.
Yeah, you do. I bet.
Yeah.
New rule. There's no such thing as a day owl, dude.
What?
All owls are night owls, bro.
Who said day owl?
And I did. There's no such thing as a day owl. So why you say night owl?
Oh,
it's an owl.
God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nice speak right there.
Yeah, I'm bringing this. This is a 1980s bit. Just imagine I'm wearing denim on denim right now.
Red denim.
Yeah, Jay Leno driving in a jalopy in Burbank.
You idiot. Fuck you. Robbie, love you to death, man.
Love you guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you for having me again.
Anytime, baby.
Yeah, it's been great talking to you guys.